My coworker told me she was pregnant, and I asked her the worst possible question.
I wonder what it was.
I am an idiot. I'm a software developer.
Yeah, you are. What did you do? You got rid of
This is not my fault.
We had it.
This is not my
We
fault.
had it.
Just keep saying it. Just keep repeating the first line.
Yeah, keep doing it until it appears.
I am an idiot. Hello, I am idiot robot. Ask me any question.
Can I get a cheese pizza?
I don't know. I'm stupid. Thank you. That was Idiot Robot. I'll be here until they fire me.
Thank you.
Okay.
Distract him a little bit more.
Thank you, guys. Oh, we're still going.
Yeah, does anyone else... Can anyone else out there do a robot voice like that by inhaling?
All right, back to...
I learned that.
Like that.
No, that just sounds awful.
I give full credit for that to Ego Raptor. I stole that from him.
Ego Raptor.
All right.
Oh, any old heads out there might know about Ego Raptor.
I am an idiot.
I am an idiot. I'm a software developer, and about 5 months ago, I began a new project where I'm working for a large firm and work on site at a local client for a couple projects they have ongoing. It is fascinating work, and I have enjoyed it quite a bit more than anything in recent memory. And by the way, this comes from user, oh my god!
Yeah, read it.
And if you want to send your own stories, go to the r/OK Storytime subreddit. I'm Dakota.
I'm Savannah.
I'm Keon.
We're going to read this story. We might have some things to say. Who knows? But if you have things to say as well, you can say them in the comments, and we'll read them. Mwah. And OP says, there is a joint team of...
Of what?
There is a joint team of about 10 folks, but for my main project, I work with one person. I'll call her Laura, and she is the project manager. She works for the client. So while I don't report to her per se, she is in charge of the administrative side of the project. I don't even know if this is relevant, but we are effectively peer coworkers. Laura started off a bit cold to me because I think she and plenty of others were a bit jaded by my company. That changed quickly once I started delivering. And also, I think she saw how engaged I am. She is brilliant, and we've put our heads together to solve some very difficult problems, usually working heavy overtime. About a month after I started, we hit our first big project milestone and barely beat the deadline. We went out for drinks after work to celebrate. We both live close to the office, so I offered to walk her home since it was late and her building is on the way to mine. We ended up sleeping together and have been a few times a week ever since.
Oh. Okay.
I wonder whose baby this is going to be.
Uh-oh.
I didn't want to mess up anything at work. Facepalm. So I haven't brought up anything regarding our status or whatever, and neither has she. At work, I'm all business, and so is she. We don't take lunch together or really do anything not directly related to the project. Granted, we're both working 60-plus hour weeks also. She has worked her behind off to get this project off the ground with government funding and proposal writing and conceiving the whole thing. And that is the most attractive thing about her to me, in addition to being gorgeous and super nerdy. For the last few months, it seemed like we're friends with benefits since we don't go on dates other than drinks near our condos sometimes. Sometimes we sleep over, sometimes we don't. Yesterday, she asked to come over to my place because she wanted to talk, and I figured she was going to break things off by her tone. Wrong. She told me she's 8 weeks pregnant.
Ooh,
Let's do some simple math here.
So what is this guy going to ask? He's going to be like, do you know who the father is?
Yes, that is what he's going to ask.
I'm
I
not-
can tell you right now.
I'm not the dad.
Do you think it could be mine?
No, even better. Is it yours?
Okay.
Is it yours?
So here is the part where I know I effed up. After the initial shock, the first question I asked was, is it mine?
Okay. That's better than is it yours?
You are all puppets who dance to my strings. Because I called that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
I think I called that,
I
actually.
don't think I know anything about anything. I'm not really that.
Well, at the top, you said you're an idiot. I'm just going to assume that's the facts.
Your Honor.
I plead
You're-
the 7th.
Your Honor, I plead the stupid.
I plead the stupid.
She burst into tears and stormed out, and I tried to stop her and apologize, but she screamed at me in the middle of the hallway, so I just let her go. She wouldn't answer any of my calls last night either, and she called out of work today and tomorrow and has the rest of the week off. How do I get her to talk to me? I've been a nervous wreck since last night, and I just don't know what to think. My head is all over the place, and I just want to talk to her. I'll support her no matter what, but I don't know how to do that or what she wants and needs from me. Should I send an email apologizing? Wait outside her building or show up at her doorstep? Wait for her to contact me? People have been asking me if I'm okay all day because I'm so out of it. I don't know if I should quit my job or what. Maybe I should text her and ask that. We got some comments here. I mean, is it a totally unfair question? Kinda, actually, yeah. Because you guys work 60-hour weeks, and you got to assume you're probably... It's not like she's running around with everybody out there,
Well,
right?
He doesn't know.
He really did hit her with the... Are you sure?
He don't know what she's doing
Are you sure?
all the time.
Yeah, but he doesn't. He doesn't know. It could have been... It was an innocent question asked in shock.
Yeah, see, Emma Wilkins said it is a fair question. There was no talk about exclusivity,
Yeah.
which I agree. There was no, boundary talk. There was no communication about, what is this? You kind of just
I think I want to know how he asked it, you know? Like, if there, was it, assuming that, you sleeping with somebody else? Or is it mine? You know, is he hopeful? How did he ask?
He's like, I mean, do you know it's mine?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you sure?
Are you sure it's mine?
Are you
sure
sure?
it's mine? The way you deliver it.
yes, because it could have been, is that mine? Or it could have been, is that mine?
Yeah.
Or it could have been,
Is that mine?
Is the baby mine? Is that my baby?
Should I be
Is-
excited about this baby?
Oh,
Gosh, I
oh,
got
no.
aww.
Oh.
A for effort.
That robot's defective.
Aww.
It's like raw.
It's all right. You can practice.
Aw, thanks, guys. I thought this was a safe space, and
It's-
it's obviously not.
It's a
Thanks,
safe.
Emily's
it's a safe,
lovely
It's a
kitchen.
safe place. It's a safe. We're all safe here. We're all safe.
What's the code? Safe.
safe?
Mm.
Relevant comments. Oh yeah.
What's up with
Oh.
what's up with all the names
Mm.
in this story?
From I Don't Like Racism. This is exactly why you don't crap where you eat. You're 30 years old and have a good job, yet you were dumb enough to get into this crap. Good job. No, you don't just show up at her doorstep. What? Your question was totally appropriate since you two weren't in an exclusive relationship. However, I understand that she was upset. It sounds like she's not the person to have multiple partners at once. Wait it out. She'll contact you. Don't bother her for now. OP says, I know. It was stupid to get involved. I especially should have known better. After thinking about it more, I do think it was an appropriate question, but it shouldn't have been the first thing I blurted out. A while ago, she told me I'm the first person she's slept with in almost a year.
Oh,
Well,
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 how? That was never discussed, though.
still, but it's like, yeah, okay. You were just in shock. You just made a guffaw. You said, oops. I don't know why that was the first thing that came out. My bad. That's not a you thing. I was just surprised I'm going to be a father, I guess. I don't know. I'm pretty certain she's not
Oh, no.
seeing...
Hold on.
Oh,
Thanks.
Robot, you keep
Dead-
breaking this.
Red.
Oh no!
Thank you.
Someone has
Thank
broken
you,
the
Darren.
phone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
It's,
much.
don't worry about it. I've got it. I have it under control.
You do it really, really well.
Please let me go back I want to go back. Put me back in the machine.
I'm pretty certain she's not seeing anyone else based on other conversations and how much she works, but I guess it's still possible. I wasn't actually planning to show up at her place unannounced, but I just can't think of anything else, and that's the kind of crappy ideas I'm coming up with. I'm just desperate to talk to her. I couldn't sleep last night and can hardly eat. And there is an update. Yeah, I would just text her and be like, "Can we try that again? I definitely want to try that one more
Try that
time.
again.
Can we try that again?" And it's like we can pretend that I didn't say that because that was just a random.
You got to get her with the Last of Us 2.
I'm gonna be a dad.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Update. She is keeping the baby. 3 days later. The advice I got here was mixed between go see her and give her space. I ended up buying a teddy bear and sewed its foot to its mouth
Oh.
and left it at her door holding a little "I'm sorry" card on my way to work Wednesday.
Is that cute? I don't know.
Shut
Oh,
up.
I would be
So-
like, what the heck is this thing? What do I do? I'd be like, yeah, this is his attempt of saying I'm sorry.
Yeah, I feel like that's funny and thoughtful.
I feel
That's
like
funny
that's
and
weird.
considerate. You win points with me. If I was pregnant with your child, I'd be like, our kid's gonna be so funny. Yeah.
I would have to be like, no, there's a time to make jokes and a time to be serious, and this is not joke time.
I don't know. I think you gotta. I always say you gotta crack it open with a joke. If it's a little tense, you gotta crack that open.
Why is Sophia asking where she is? Where's Sophia?
Spell Sophia right next time.
Yeah, where?
I told you.
Where is she?
I told you.
Where is she? Okay. Barely an hour later, I got a text from her asking if I wanted to come have a serious conversation and see my child's first picture after work, the sonogram. I couldn't wait, and I took a half day and left to go see her at lunchtime. When I got there, I started profusely apologizing and trying to explain myself, completely fumbling my words.
No, do the courage.
Muriel.
That was good. Tell me that was good.
That was good.
That was good.
Good
Thanks.
job.
That's
I
good.
know.
Praise. 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 Praise.
Too much praise.
Laura stopped me and said she understands and she's not mad. She said she got so upset because I was the first person she was telling and she was really nervous I would have a bad reaction. She also thought I was sleeping with other people because I assumed she was. Then she told me she is 100% keeping the baby, but won't take me to court if I don't want to raise the child with her. I couldn't hold back my laughter at this and told her she's crazy if she thinks this kid will be anything but priority number one to me.
Hey, I'll also tell you this right now. Never call a pregnant woman crazy. Just don't do that.
But Keon,
That is a good rule of thumb.
That is that's just standard.
but Keon,
Yeah.
what if they're crazy?
They can't be. They're pregnant.
Nope.
They have a pass.
If you want to call a pregnant woman crazy, you will get triple crazy.
Well, what if she's like, I'm pregnant and I'm going to go do that motorcycle thing they do in India where they drive on the side of the walls.
And you say, don't do that.
You say, you're crazy.
Here, have a Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry.
You're not you when you're pregnant, hungry.
Have
Free
a
sponsor.
bomb pop Oreo.
Yeah, have a bomb pop Oreo.
You're not yourself.
Have a bomb pop Oreo, you crazy pregnant lady.
No.
No, okay, sorry.
No.
She seemed visibly relieved and then brought up a paternity test, basically saying, we'll get one when the baby comes. She also brought up names and said she wants to pick the first name but wants me to approve and for it to have my last name. She must have read a checklist of ways to ease a freaking out father-to-be because I was losing my mind trying to figure out how to bring this stuff up without putting my foot in my mouth again. I then switched the conversation to us and told her I'm helplessly falling like a brick for her.
That's the first time I've ever heard that.
Falling like a brick.
I'm falling like a brick.
For a brick, He flew pretty good.
For my chick.
Ooh.
And that's her over there.
Look at my.
Nope. All right.
Look at my brick.
Look at my brick.
Okay. At this point, I told her the work relationship is the least important to me. We both admitted our feelings for each other and being scared to bring them up because of our professional relationship. I told her I want her to officially be my girlfriend, and she joked, this was all it took?
A baby? All it took was a baby?
Took was me being pregnant?
All it took.
All it took was your genes mixing with my genes, creating a little zygote inside of me?
Now there's so many genes, I don't even know what to do.
Gene.
I need you.
Gene.
Gene, I need you.
We agreed on direct communication from here on out. No more silent treatment, and she knows I'll be there for her every step of the way. So Laura and I talked some more about how things will need to work and came to the conclusion we would live separately until the baby arrives. Then she'll rent her condo out and move into mine. Does that sound like a good idea? We know it's not perfect, but it seems like a good plan, and we can go back if it doesn't work out. Seems like a good plan to me, brother. Yeah. This seems like it's going very well.
Sure. Whatever you say.
Your work wife is going to become your real girlfriend, and y'all are having a baby together.
I just hope it works out and neither of you are cray-cray.
Maybe we should start making those teddy bears with the foot in its mouth.
I don't like that.
That would sell like hotcakes.
I just don't really like that.
Like hot potatoes. People would throw them around. All right. We're going to figure out what to do. Oh. Crumb? Crumb.
Victor.
That's
Yes.
Crumb.
Yes.
I also drew like infinite. I just erased it. We don't need to go into that.
We're going to figure out what to do about work after the holidays. There's enough stress already, and she won't start showing for another couple months, so we have time to strategize about how and when to tell people at work. I'm all ears for suggestions on this. I am still really scared, and my emotions are changing by the minute, but at least there is some semblance of a plan now. Now to tell the family. TLDR, our coworker girlfriend and I are going to be the best parents we can be. And there's an edit.
I like how you start with coworker girlfriend. Just
Yes. My co-girlfriend.
that's how I used to introduce my friend who was my boss. This is my friend boss.
My curl
Or my boss friend. My curl friend?
My curl friend.
Yeah, she's pregnant with our child.
Mm.
She's my work wife.
Literally.
Oh my goodness. I will definitely be okay. There's an edit. Holy crap, my original post only got like 5 responses. I will definitely be talking to her about moving in sooner this weekend. My mom suggested this too when I told her yesterday. A couple of recurring things I keep seeing in the comments are that we need to discuss finances and I need to get a paternity test. As for the finances, we've talked a little bit about it and we make over $300,000 combined. Cool.
Wow, what a frickin' flex.
Once we actually see what our expenses look like, it shouldn't be a problem to come up with a plan and budget. I'm willing to pay all baby-related expenses, so I'm sure we can find a solution that works for us. And by the way, it works for me and you. To listen to full episodes with stories like this on your favorite podcast platform, like iHeartRadio, or wherever you're listening to podcasts, just search OK Storytime. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, I feel like that's the income you need to have a child now.
Honestly, yep.
Sarah? Yeah, technically. Sarah, give Sarah a TLDR.
It's an office relationship story. What's happening?
You know what? Let's do this.
Yeah.
Even better. We have it for a reason.
Does it work?
Now, let's see. Maybe it'll work on.
Come on, sugar pie.
Man apologized to his coworker for a misunderstanding. Finds out she's pregnant, and they decide to raise the child together.
Yeah, so the man and the coworker were banging.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Hey, I'm preggy," and he's like, "Oh, well, is it mine?" She's like, "Get out!"
Yeah.
And then he gave her a bear with its foot sewn into its mouth, and then was like, "Hey, can we talk?" And now they're not gonna move, anyone, no one's going to move in yet until the baby's born. Then she's going to move into his house. And they make $300K.
Yeah, they horizontal mamboed a bun into her oven. And now it's cooking. It's bacon. They're going to raise it
bacon
together.
now? It went from bread to bacon?
It's baking.
And that's how the cookie crumbles.
You're baking.
Oh,
That's exactly
it was
what
a
happened
good
in the
thing.
story.
Yeah, you did like that? Did you like
See
that?
you guys next
Thanks.
time.
That's a cute one. Okay. Damn, that's a cute one.
All right, we've got a little bit of a story left. As for the paternity test, she has said she wants to get one before I sign the birth certificate. When we first got together, she told me I was the first person she'd slept with in close to a year, and the hours she puts in makes it unlikely she's seeing someone else, though it's possible. She's fair, level-headed, responsible, and from what I've seen, honest. I trust her and am going to until she does something to prove I shouldn't. We also realize this is not a great way to start a relationship or a family, but all we can do is try our best to compromise and make it work for the sake of our baby. If we're not a good couple together, so be it. We both have all the tools and support to give this child a great life. That is our primary goal, and our relationship will be icing on the cake if we can get through this.
I mean, yeah.
Thinking about the children, look at him go.
Children, 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 children.
All right. Well, that's the end of that story. We got another
That
one coming
is.
up. We got some donations, though.
Yes, Isabella Knight. You've been a member for 9 months. Yeah, hey Dakota, can you read my milestone? Made it to Club Baby. Yes, you did. Yeah,
Congrats.
you did.
9 months.
And now you will be doing the uns inside of the club. I uns when I get inside the club. When I uns, you know I'm inside the club. That's Club Baby.
That's
Club
Club
Baby. Club Baby. It's Club Baby. Thank you.
Really good.
Thank you. Hey, thanks. Oh, yeah. Fox E. Mulder. Thanks for the $5. Finally off for my 19-day straight night shift job. Wow. Shouldn't have been that long. It's just a hotel job, but I finally got 3 days off.
Nice.
Haven't slept since getting off this morning, but my house is clean. Dinner is going to be yummy, and I get to watch my favorite live podcast.
Oh.
That's us.
Congratulations on surviving almost 3 weeks of night.
That's crazy.
What are you cooking?
That's a lot of night.
Hopefully you're cooking something good.
Yeah, what you cooking? You cooking some? Are you cooking Master Choli?
Are you cooking
Must-
good looking?
Are you cooking?
Chole.
Hey,
Hey, Master Chole.
Keon's a little flirty today.
He's
You-
on
what's
the
up?
flirt.
You cooking?
The flirt train.
good looking?
Whoop, whoop.
What's cooking? Is it good looking? Ooh, mama.
Can you
Okay.
record the
I'm-
Club Baby song? Such a banger. Honestly, we probably should.
Yeah, someone clip that. Someone clip that, please. Someone clip
baby.
that. Clip that. Send that to every music executive in the world. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, we got
Thank
another
you.
story coming right up.
Yeah.
I read.
Great.
When I'm unsing, you know that I'm unsing inside of the club. When I'm unsing, you know that I'm unsing when I'm in the club. In the club in which I'm unsing, you know
Did I
what the
put my
name
hair in
is.
pigtails?
The name
My
of
whole
the club I
garage
uns
is
in is
out.
Club Baby. Club Baby. Club Baby. Club Baby. Club Baby.
Club Baby.
1 second.
What if I ended it all for me tonight? What does
Don't do
mean?
that. Don't do
Don't
that.
do that.
Don't do that.
All right, we got one more
There are
donation,
numbers
and
you
then,
can call to
we-
help.
Oh, Gary, you've been a member for 21 months. Ooh, almost 2 years. Hi, Keon and Dakota, especially to pretty Savannah. Good morning from the Philippines.
Oh
Oh,
my God, Mo
Hey.
Gary's flirting. Oh my God. No.
you didn't need to say that, but you
Oh.
did, and I appreciate it.
Mm.
Go get some.
Ew,
Go get some
no,
of
no.
that bee. Go get some of that jolly.
Be the jolliest bee. You can be bee.
All right. Good morning.
I'm ready.
There wasn't enough invincible brain rot for this season.
white boy with the podcast.
White boy with a podcast.
It's pretty funny.
Hey,
We're all white boys with podcasts. A brown man, a white girl, and a white man.
Oh, he got 1 out
Yes.
of 3. If only your eyes worked, you'd be able to see the truth.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
My manager told me to stop doing anything not assigned to me.
Let's do that.
So
Let's do that a little bit. Hold on, I gotta fix you. I'll add a couple minutes for that one.
This fun's going to be
Fun. Here we go. One more
so
time.
fun.
3, 2, 1.
My manager told me to stop doing anything not assigned to me. So I complied maliciously.
I have listened to my instructions and I have complied.
Hi all. Thought I'd post this here while I am being maliciously compliant at my current job. I have been with the company, which has over 10,000 employees, for 4 years, and switched departments last year after relocating to another country. I changed my contract to be fully remote because my old position did not officially allow that. I really enjoyed the company and my work, so I wanted to stay just in a role that actually worked for my new situation. By the way, this comes from DareAffection7725, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OK Storytime subreddit. I'm Savannah.
I'm Dakota.
I'm Keon.
And we're here to give some good advice in a little goofy way, but we don't have all the answers. We only tell you what our smart brains would do in this situation, but you should tell us what your really, really smart brains would do down in the comments.
Yeah.
Yabba-doo,
What was that? Yeah. Sort of. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Oh.
As OP says, the new team was tiny. Just 4 people, including the manager. Just a little tiny.
Oh, what is that? What is that little thing? Oh, it's the smallest team in the whole wide world.
When I joined, I basically walked into a mess. So I organized everything into a clear plan and mapped out how we could actually get things done. My manager at the time was pretty useless, but we got along fine and he let me do my thing. The problem was that certain tasks needed his approval before I could move forward, and every single one of those requests just sat there collecting dust. No matter how many meetings we had, nothing ever got approved. Everything just kept getting pushed further and further back. After a few months, I had already finished everything I was allowed to finish on my own, so I started helping out other teams just to stay busy. Then my manager got promoted after 3 months and hired someone new to replace him. The new manager took another 3 months to actually start, and by that point, almost all of my work was still sitting in an approval queue with no movement.
Why is that guy getting? You gotta work for some kind of bureaucracy. That sounds. It's bureaucracy promotion. You've done nothing of substance. We want you to do more of that.
I gave the new manager time to settle in and learn the ropes, which took another 3 months. By then I had been on that team for 9 months, had finished everything I possibly could, helped train the new manager, and was basically just sitting there with nothing to do. I kept telling my new manager that I had no work unless someone approved the pending tasks or gave me new ones, and I asked him repeatedly to please push things forward if they actually mattered. Then 2 months ago, he exploded at me during a meeting and told me to stop asking about the approvals and just wait for feedback. I immediately sent a follow-up email to get that in writing, and sure enough, he replied confirming I should wait for feedback or new tasks. So that is exactly what I do now. I wait. I show up to the weekly team meeting with nothing to update. I stopped helping other teams too because my manager made it clear that any outside help had to go through him first, and every request that came in got rejected anyway. And I will keep waiting until hopefully everything blows up.
Dude, it sounds like you're on a fast track to get promoted then.
Yeah, you're doing everything they say.
Like, wow, this guy's got no work to do. We should give him a raise. Give this guy a promotion. He's just got nothing to do.
I'm just big company guy here, and I'm thinking we should give this guy a raise
because he's doing nothing.
Yeah. He's great.
And that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I want to do that for you.
Yeah. Just bide your time. Read a book. Bring some Legos to the
Oh my God,
to the
please.
job.
Yeah.
Start building.
You
Get-
said Legos and
Get to
you
work.
woke.
Get to work on what really matters.
There is an edit here. My manager's boss is fully aware of all of this since he used to manage the team himself. I've also spoken directly to the CEO and CTO about the situation and followed up twice with emails laying out everything that is still stuck waiting, including things that my manager himself needs to approve. So the people at the top definitely know what is going on. It just does not seem to be a priority right now. Who's calling me? I was like, huh? I have saved records of everything in a shared team folder and also have my own personal copy. I keep both updated whenever something new comes up. One of my 2 teammates quit last month and the other one is already job hunting. Our new manager is in his early 60s and is probably not far from retirement. We actually had an impromptu team meeting without the manager recently, where we all basically just laughed about how absurd the situation has gotten, while also feeling genuinely frustrated that none of us can actually use our skills. Personally,
Oh, boss, I got skills.
let me cook, boss!
I'd like to use my skills to pay my bills instead of just showing up and lounging around.
Well, here I am, Mr. Company Boss, man, and I really don't think you need to do any of that. I think you need to chill. You're doing too much here. You're doing way too much. We need you off the records here.
Take a load off.
Put your feet up on your desk. Watch a movie. Get the popcorn.
Why don't you take some time to smell the sunshine?
Touch some grass.
Open up
It's good for you.
Open up those nostrils and go.
Hi, Ming. Hi, Karen.
Is it your family?
Yeah. They just came in.
Oh,
It's me, Mom.
I smell them. Oh, Ohio.
Education.
Say good morning in Japanese.
Ohio
Huh?
gozaimasu.
Personally, I have decided to just ride this wave and see where it ends up. Because honestly, who does not enjoy getting paid to do nothing?
It sounds like you. It sounds like you, brother.
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like people want to do that. Like, I want to do nothing. Absolutely nothing all day. Just sit there, twiddle my thumbs, be on my phone, get paid for it.
Government employee status.
Yeah. But I don't...
Shout out
I
to all our
probably-
government workers in the chat that actually do things.
I probably
No.
could do that. I think your mom has BO.
My mom says I have BO.
I don't know. I can't do that for like months on months end, just sitting there doing absolutely nothing. I'd be so bored out of my mind.
Bro, not.
I have BO.
I not. Yeah. Sorry, it's just your mom. Your mom just came in the chat and let everyone know she's got stanky pits.
Probably does. She's been working a lot today.
I could smell it.
Ooh,
Mm.
fresh, that's stanky.
Smell me through the phone. Mm.
Smell me through the phone.
Smell me through the phone.
Oh, there's an update. Still compliant. Still waiting for feedback.
14 months?
later.
Wow. So what have you done? What have you been doing?
Dang. OP's
Just sitting
just
around.
getting the free money.
That's so nice. Since then, not much has changed, which is in itself the story. Very little actual work got done over the past year. We kept having our weekly meetings, but they almost never produced any real decisions or approvals. I stuck to exactly what was written in my job description and nothing more. No extra ideas, no going above and beyond, just the bare minimum and the occasional clarifying question, which of course got redirected back to my manager and disappeared into the void. My last remaining teammate eventually took a similar approach, just with slightly less patience. He ended up getting let go. After he left, I got handed some of his tasks. But my approach stayed exactly the same.
Why do I feel like you work for some kind of insurance company? Your boss is like the guy from The Incredibles, who's just like the little guy who's like, what? Don't approve that.
your work.
I don't want you to do anything. Why are you doing things? We don't want to help these people.
You're too big for this cubicle. Get out!
I don't think that was ever in
But
the...
he does look too big for the
He's-
cubicle. He's way too big to be in there. I'm just saying. Says, is this company hiring?
Probably not. I would doubt it.
Anything unclear got sent back up the chain, and anything that needed a decision just sat there waiting, which more often than not meant it never moved at all. A few months later, a new person joined the team. I watched his onboarding from a safe distance. It was a complete mess. No structure, no documentation, no real support. Watching him try to figure things out reminded me of exactly how broken the whole setup had become. At some point, things got even more locked down. Emails to anyone above our manager now required his approval first. Even basic updates had to go through extra layers of review, which just made everything slower and more frustrating. Why does this man want his company to go bankrupt?
Some people care. OP's manager does not.
I don't understand. Take a good business approach. You gotta see how this is not working.
They want to keep InsureCare in the black. Incredibles.
You're too big for that cubicle.
You're too big for
Get
that
out.
cubicle. You're too big. It hurts my eyes. Classic line from The Incredibles.
Hurts my eyes. Oh, and then today, the next chapter finally arrived. Management decided to restructure the department. My manager got let go. No replacement has been named, and no new direction has been given. It is just me and the new guy now, both of us unsure of what comes next.
Yeah, it's still just continuing. We still don't do anything.
Yeah.
We've been playing a lot of ping pong. Marty Supreme.
Pattis in the chat, everyone. Let's go. For now, I suppose I will keep doing what I have gotten very good at. Waiting for feedback.
Can you imagine when people ask you, hey, what's your job? I wait for feedback. What does that entail? I wait.
I wait.
I wait.
I wait and I listen for the
You get paid for
whispers.
that? Yeah.
Yes, I get paid to think about what I could do.
Yeah.
There is a quiet irony in all of this. The whole culture of needing permission for every tiny step of waiting for someone above you to say go has now left the entire department completely stuck. The people at the top created a system where nothing could move without approval, and then removed the only person who was technically in charge of giving it. So here we are, 2 employees, barely any instructions, and absolutely no feedback. Business as usual.
Yeah, just keep showing up and doing absolutely nothing. I mean, or if you want to try to parlay this into you being the manager, it seems like a pretty juicy golden opportunity for you to, bypass the non-existent chain of command now and go, hey, seems like we need a manager to actually get stuff done here. Maybe make that me. Maybe make it me if that's something that you're interested in.
But again, it's a pretty sick deal that you're getting paid to do absolutely nothing.
I guess.
I'd be fine with
this
that.
This is 14 months of doing absolutely nothing.
It would drive me absolutely insane. But
Yeah.
I'd also be like, I don't know, I'd work on other things while I'm there.
I don't know. I would be, what Dakota said, I'd be bringing, reading so many books. I'd be building so many Lego. I don't know. Learning new things at my job.
I
Learn how to
build much
sing.
Lego.
Yeah, learn how to sew, Learn how to, crochet at work.
Learn how to juggle on YouTube.
I took a juggling class.
Obviously, that didn't go well.
Well, I
Yeah.
still have the balls somewhere.
Can you juggle them?
I'm not very well.
You said I'm not very well.
No,
She's
Did I?
unwell.
I'm not very well.
She's unwell.
I'm not very well. We've got some comments. Have you considered asking your current manager 2 levels up about the intentions of your department? how he views your department in 5 years, and how it makes money for the company. OP responded, I tried, but the new director only joined 3 weeks ago himself and has no concrete plan yet for how things are moving forward. When I asked some basic questions about the direction we were heading, I was met with silence and got a lot of vague, fluffy non-answers. I guess he will also be taking his sweet time before coming up with anything useful. Update 2, 24 days later.
OP gets fired because they want to do things. That's my guess. Or OP gets fed up and just leaves.
Yeah, they fire OP for trying to work.
Oh no, my steak is too buttery, or
my crop is too bountiful.
You made him cry.
I made
Look what you
myself
did.
cry. Oh.
Now he's crying.
You look like that monk.
he's crying.
What is it?
Like
the
a
monkfish?
blob
Yeah, you look like the
fish.
blobfish.
Ew. Blob.
Incoming blobfish edit.
Yeah, people, you know what to do. Please and thank you.
Thank you, Ming Ming.
Oh, there's an editor's note. OE equals overemployed, meaning secretly working 2 full-time jobs at the same time. EU equals European Union. J1 equals job 1. J2 equals job 2.
Ah.
All right, so now we have the key.
Yes.
to success.
We now know what everything means.
We now can understand what you're trying to tell us. Hi, folks. No TLDR. So I hope you enjoy this little read while taking care of other business, like any proper double jobber should. I wanted to share my story of how I ended up secretly working 2 full-time jobs at the same time because this community honestly convinced me to go for it. Even though most of you seem to be based across the pond. Well, he didn't give an explanation to that. What does that mean?
It could mean.
You seem to be based upon.
Could mean. It could mean anything.
You seem to be based across the pond.
Oh, across the pond.
That's.
Yeah.
Do you know what that means?
No.
Oh.
Across the Atlantic.
It's a term that they say for
That's
like
not a pond.
that. It's the joke. Across the pond.
I
It's
mean,
like going to
people
the.
with their
It's going to the
jokes.
UK. It's like going to England.
Yeah. They're like, oh yeah, you're from across the pond, and that.
You mean the Atlantic Ocean? Yeah.
To them, it's a pond.
She knows about
What
the
kind
ocean.
of freaking pond?
Kind of freaking. All these Brits think it's a pond.
Yeah, they call it Pond Man.
If I can't see the other side, it's not a pond.
Pond man.
I actually stumbled onto this community after venting somewhere else about how I was basically collecting dust at work thanks to corporate politics and a manager who thought leadership meant ignoring your own team. Belton, you're right. I've never heard a phrase in my life.
Yes, she's unphrased.
I'm unphrased.
She's unphrased by this fact.
So shout out to all of you for the inspiration. I quickly learned that doing this in Europe hits a bit differently, mostly because a lot of EU. What was it, guys?
European Union.
European
Yeah, it
Union.
was countries
Yeah.
have labor laws that actually protect workers. Turns out working 80-hour weeks is not exactly legal in some places. Imagine that. I spent a good chunk of time researching all the legal stuff. Felt like a part-time employment lawyer for a while. My general advice from what I learned: keep it to 2 full-time jobs maximum if you want to stay under the radar. Anything beyond that, keep it freelance and flexible. My first priority was getting written permission from my first job to hold a second job or take on contract work just to avoid any legal trouble down the line. Are they going to give that to you?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
Once I had that, I started looking. My wish list for a second job was pretty specific. I wanted something fully remote with a flexible culture, no one watching the clock, no tracking software, no crazy performance targets, a similar role to what I already do but in a different industry, standard pay, and a contract that allowed for outside work.
Yes, but most of all, I want everyone to stretch.
So
I need that flexible culture.
So he's trying to look for another job where he doesn't have to do anything either.
Maybe circus acrobatics. There's
You
a
gotta
very
do a
big
lot.
culture of stretching, flexibility. There's a flexible culture within the circus community.
Oh, I thought this was going to turn my mouth pink. Looks the same.
Hey,
Maybe
hate to
it's
break
because
it to
your
you.
mouth is already pink.
Pink?
No, but this is a dark pink. I thought it was gonna be dark.
Hi, my name
Here,
is
I'll give you one of
Dark
these and
Pink.
it'll help. Not now. You get your treat
Okay.
after.
Okay. Okay.
After a few months of quietly stalking job boards, I finally found something that fit. It is not directly in tech, but it is close enough. I even got a clause written into the contract confirming I am allowed to work for other employers as long as there is no overlap in industry. For my second job's first day, I took the day off from my first job just to focus. Isn't that what they just said?
I'm so confused on why any of this is happening. Your first job that you do nothing at by design is like, yeah, you can go have another full-time job while you do this job that we pay you for where you do nothing. What is going on?
Yeah, this doesn't seem like it's real life.
Well, no wonder that you can't work more than 80 hours a week. If you could, you'd just have 8 jobs where you don't have to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And they all pay you.
The onboarding was a lot to take in, but it also helped me figure out how to structure my days so I can manage both without losing my mind. Though, honestly, a few more days off from the first job would have made the transition smoother. Now let's talk about the setup, or rather the very budget version of it. Since I was not about to build some elaborate multi-screen desk setup, I went with what I call the poor man's setup. 2 company laptops, 1 from each job, 1 monitor, 1 keyboard and mouse, 1 Bluetooth headset. That is it. Here is how the switching works. When I need to focus on job 1, I plug that laptop into the monitor and get to work. When job 2 needs attention, I unplug job 1 and plug in job 2. Same desk, different job, different stress. The headset switches over in about 5 seconds via Bluetooth, which is roughly the same amount of time it takes to pretend you have had a bad connection while a call is loading. It is not a fancy system, but it works, and sometimes it genuinely feels like being a DJ switching between sets. The most important skill in all of this is making it look like you are always available without actually being available every second.
Oh, it's like me back here. Yeah.
Yes.
Constantly available. What are you talking about? Get over here.
Here is what works for me. 2 phones, 1 for each job. I had an old iPhone sitting in a drawer, and my first job had already given me a work phone, so that worked out perfectly. Each phone has its own apps and accounts with 0 crossover between the 2 jobs. I keep both phone screens set to never lock because the moment your status light goes from green to yellow, people start getting curious. I also keep the work chat app open on both phones running quietly in the background. On my computer, I open a random presentation, hit present mode, and immediately minimize it. This keeps my status showing as active while I am off doing actual work or making my 5th coffee of the day. This guy is just telling you how to screw the system.
Time out. 5 coffees?
That's not very good for you.
This guy has figured it out.
No wonder
Why
you're
do you-
so bored.
Why do you need all that coffee when one of your jobs is fake?
Yeah.
Also, are you doing stuff for your actual job now?
I don't know what he's doing. I really don't know, but he's trying to make it look like he's active, I guess.
Also, just get another mouse and keyboard, you weirdo. You're like, what are you doing?
No,
Just do that.
they have to share.
Why?
Because I said so.
Okay.
I don't have enough money to afford another one with
You-
my 2, really good
You
jobs.
have 2 full-time jobs. Get another mouse and keyboard.
On top of that, my calendar is full of strategically placed blocks, so my status flips to busy whenever I need to disappear for a bit. Between the 2 phones, the background presentation trick, and a carefully managed calendar, I always appear to be around even when I am completely elsewhere mentally. Honestly, I have never felt more productive while technically doing so little. One of the harder things to adjust to was slowing myself down. I had to stop rushing through tasks and force myself to pace my output so neither job felt neglected or suspicious. Things were going smoothly until my first job suddenly woke up from its long nap and started drowning me in meetings that absolutely could have been emails. Every evening before shutting everything down, I started blocking out my calendar in advance and scheduling emails to send at random times throughout the day, just enough to look consistently active. By the way, you can consistently listen to full episodes of stories just like this. Go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or your favorite podcast app, and just search up OK Storytime.
Yeah.
We're all freaking there.
The story confuses me so much because this person was like, yeah, my fake job where I do nothing at, I wish I could do stuff. And then they got 2 jobs, and it sounds like they have to do stuff for both of them now. But now they're more concerned with making it look like they're constantly doing stuff for both jobs.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. It's like,
Doesn't your first job know about your other job?
yes.
I
So-
don't think they care.
What's the problem?
They said as long as there's no
Yeah,
overlap.
they don't care.
Oh,
Which
it's
is
because there's constant overlap.
they're just chill like that.
Okay, I see now. It's because it literally overlaps all day.
Yeah.
I think OP's just so good at his job. They're like, yeah, whatever.
But he
Yeah.
he also doesn't even do his job.
Exactly. He's so good at it.
What's
So
going
good
on?
at faking
What is
it.
going on?
Getting that first double paycheck was an absolute rush. Worth every awkward calendar shuffle and minor moment of panic. Now that I have settled into a rhythm and gotten positive performance reviews from both jobs, I think I can keep this going for a while. At least until one of them figures it out or the workload becomes too much to juggle. Thanks again to everyone here for pushing me to take the leap.
The leap of what?
Thanks everyone for helping me get 2 jobs where I do nothing.
Yeah, that's what we did.
There are some comments here.
It seems, but I don't think OP's doing nothing anymore. I think OP's doing like a lot of stuff now. That now just has 2 jobs.
They're like acting like they're doing a lot, but not really. Like they just make it seem they like set all their stuff up and like have things send at specific times throughout the day so it seems like he's working, but he gets it all done and then it's just like I don't know what he's doing all day.
I don't know. Congrats on your double paycheck.
Yeah. Yeah, Sarah working hard to do nothing,
It's literally the working hard or
hardly working.
hardly working. Both. I'm
Both,
hardly
I
working,
guess.
working hard.
Working hardly. Working hard.
Hardly working.
Yeah.
Working. I'll let that one go.
There are some comments. Good job, man. From EU as well, and thinking about this for a while to get that double pay. The thing is that I want fully remote rules, but need to sort out a few things first, like LinkedIn and social media. OP responds, I don't use social media and put my LinkedIn on hibernation as soon as I signed the second contract. No one has asked for it so far, and even if they do, I am just one of those people who only uses a few platforms for entertainment. Worst case, I would create a profile with a made-up middle name or something. Another commenter says, hey, how did you go about getting written permission from your first job? OP responds, I started by casually mentioning to my manager that I was thinking about starting a small side business, something like pet sitting, just to test the waters. Since she seemed open to it, I pushed a little further and asked whether occasional contract work or even a second job would be okay as long as there was no overlap and it did not affect my hours. She was very hands-off and was actually let go a few months later for exactly that reason. And she agreed without any real pushback. Wait, so she got fired for
having
that?
multiple jobs that overlap? I think that was I think OP's saying that manager got fired because they had 2 jobs, but
no,
the
it
other
says she was very hands-off. And that was and then she was let go for exactly that reason.
for being hands off. This is weird. Why did you make us read all this, OP? Just enjoy having 2 jobs that you can work and get paid double. I don't know why you're... Stop it.
Yeah.
Get some help.
A day later,
Stop it. Get some work.
A day later, I got written confirmation from HR that she had approved it. Okay. Oh, and that's all.
Wow.
So did you just fall through the cracks? The manager... All your managers are getting fired.
Yeah, and that's probably why he doesn't want to take the role, because he's like, I don't want to do that.
I don't want
I'd
them
rather
to
just do what I'm doing now and get paid.
I don't want people to actually care about me and know I exist.
Yeah, I don't know. But truthfully, it seems like you're cheating the system. I hope everything goes well and you get to continue doing that, because how cool.
The U.S. equivalent of this is that guy from Office Space. What was that character's name?
Oh, I know you're talking.
There's a character in Office Space where
I don't know.
he's like, yes, that's my stapler. That's my stapler. And he, the company had fired him like years ago, but he just like worked at a table downstairs.
Milton.
No, it was Milton.
Yeah.
Milton.
And he just was getting paid after he was fired that whole time. And, but then, anyway.
Okay.
Spoiler alert.
Well, anyway, that is the end of that story.
Literally the American dream now, because the economy is a scam economy. We live in a scam economy. And the American dream is to work for a corporation and somehow fall through the cracks to where you no longer have any real work or responsibilities, but still get paid like you do.
Yeah. It's called skinonomy.
Scam economy.
Skinonomy.
Scam economy.
Do 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 do. Skinominy do biddy bow. Skinominy bip biddy loop biddy loop.
Was that the end of the episode or no?
Yeah, next episode.
Oh, it is the next episode?
It's time for the next thing that we're gonna do. And we're doing it live.
Oh, wait.
Doing it live. Doing it live.
Hey, speaking of live.
Guys, we technically only have 10 minutes left.
No, guys, technically we're
11
doing a
minutes.
live show on the 23rd. We're going live in real life at the Straight Theater in Hollywood. Get your tickets on okop.show. The
Yep,
okop.show. That's it.
Okay, OP.
Deb says, why can't I gift? I can't send gift. You're on the wrong platform, brother.
I want gift. I want to send gift.
Yeah, I don't know
I
what's
mean,
going
you
on
can
over
send
there.
little trinkets over there on the TikTok.
I want to send gift.
It's being weird over
I
there.
want to send the gift.
TikTok is being weird. Tactic.
Ko-Fi is
No,
very much better.
says Dev.
Ko-Fi is
Yar.
a great platform.
Ooh, do do do, ba da da ba ba da da ba do, hit ba da ba 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 ba. Curse you, aqua scum.
Oh, this is our DNA.
Yo, what up? It's DJ Common Courtesy. That's a good name. What up? I want everyone to be respectful and thoughtful. Up.
Put your hands up in the air, but make sure you're not hitting anyone. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that one.
Are there any donations?
Nope. Here, like I promised, you get a snack. Dakota, do you want blue or green?
Green.
Me.
Well, they have the wrapper. Did I almost get it?
You got it in my hair.
This one's gonna be hard.
Caught it. Ooh, it's light green.
Mine's pink.
Okay, don't eat it like ASMR.
It's really taking me a long time to open it.
Oh, it's singing my brain.
Wait. Oh. Whoa.
Oh, I forgot to ask. Do you like sour?
Oh my gosh, it is sour. Wait, I like it.
Yeah, me too.
I would love these not sober.
What?
Ow.
Oh.
All right.
Kind of
Guys, ready?
hurts.
Drew
Are they
Hatano
good?
says, laugh, cry, laugh, cry, laugh, cry, laugh, cry.
It's the emojis.
I know.
Laugh, cry,
I
laugh.
know. Cry, laugh, cry, laugh, cry, laugh, cry, laugh.
Oh my god.
Someone going through the emotional swings.
Oh. What color my school subjects are?
Mm.
Like
Yes.
what color like my things were? Like my notebooks and
Blue is science, don't talk to me. Green is math,
Wrong.
don't talk to me.
So
Yellow
wrong.
is history, don't talk
All
to me.
wrong. All so wrong.
Red is
Red is math.
whatever you need it to
Red
be.
is
Red
math.
is math?
Red is math. Blue is history. Green is science.
Green is science.
Yellow
is math.
Yellow is literature or English. Or purple. One or the other.
Yeah, that's right. Red was English.
No, red was
Wait,
math.
so history and
Red is lit.
I liked English and
Blue
purple.
is math. No, blue is science.
I always did my English
Blue
and
is
purple.
science. Green is math.
That is so wrong.
Okay, but do you think the color orange is a girl or a boy?
Neutral.
Nope. Can't. There are no non-binaries in these colors.
I like girls. I like boys. I like all my fancy toys.
All right, we got a story to read. You keep thinking about it.
Orange is a girl. Ooh. Actually, I'm just kidding. Orange is a boy. How I
A
see
boy
orange.
named Sue.
I think red's a girl.
Jonathan
Orange
Cash.
is a boy. Yellow's a girl. Green's a boy. Blue's a boy.
Hey,
Purple is a girl.
Johnny
a girl.
Cash or Jose Peso.
3, 2, 1.
I know that I'm adopted, but my parents keep denying it.
Yeah, well, we're not going to say it's true or not.
I found out last night from a 23andMe test that I'm most likely adopted, or my biological dad isn't my dad, at the very least. Not enough info on my mom's side to be 100% sure. By the way, this comes from Spirit Warrior 1994. If you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OK Storytime subreddit. I'm Dakota.
I'm Savannah.
I'm Keon.
We're going to read this story, and we're going to have things to say. And if you've got things to say them in the comments. Love ya.
Love ya.
OP says, I honestly always had my suspicions, like the lack of pregnancy photos with my mom, who is obsessed with taking photos of everything, and a birth certificate with a different name on it that my brother found of his. Yeah, there's your evidence. You've got enough. When I found out she went on a backpacking trip to Europe when she was supposedly 7 months pregnant with my brother and I was... When I found out she went on a backpacking trip to Europe when she was supposedly 7 months pregnant with my brother and I was 1 year old and the pictures of her looked like she wasn't pregnant, this is what caused me to get a test. I got one for my brother, but he backed out at the last minute for certain reasons I won't get into. He says he's over them, though, and he is going to get one now. I got the results of the test late last night and have a great-grandfather on my dad's side who isn't supposed to be my great-grandfather or supposed to be alive, but is actually alive and well. Woo, surprise! Congratulations!
Hey, surprise, check Discord.
What's going on? What happened?
Wait, no. Can you
I can't.
Put it,
I'll put it on the screen. I'll put it on the screen.
Oh, I
You have to
saw
put
it,
on
though.
the screen,
So
no.
good.
It's really, really
I'm sorry.
good.
We take a
Wait.
temporary.
I'm very excited about this.
I did ask for this.
Wait, so what? give me plot points. So, oh yeah, time is
Plot
running out,
points.
guys.
Plot
We're
points
5 minutes.
is OP.
OP thinks he's adopted.
OP got some fishy timeline information and was like, "You said you were 7 months pregnant. You're like 0% pregnant." Also, the names on our birth certificates are not the same. What's going on? What is going on? Oh my god! Oh no!
Oh my god!
Wow! I didn't realize it would be that good. Oh my god! I did ask for that. I regret asking for this. Oh my.
I'm so scared. I'm so
Sleep paralysis demon. Oh my god.
So good.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
The little the hands are just.
The little hands. That's his hands.
I know, but they don't look real.
I would prefer the human version of that now because I assume you made that with AI. I want the rough copy and paste with furry edges, please. It looks too scary when it's that real. That's too real.
That's too good, bro.
I don't like it.
All right, back to the story. Back to the story. Here's a couple minutes for that.
Okay.
That is great.
I also have an aunt, a few half aunts and half cousins, and a couple cousins I never knew existed, and I don't recognize any of the names. My dad's family was also all boys, so none of this makes sense. I asked my parents to take a DNA test, and they refused. Red flag, so I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to feel. So far, I guess I feel a lot of shock and a good bit of anger. I just want to say that I realize now that my dad could have different bio parents and not realize it, but that is the only explanation based off the genetics in the 23andMe profile. I am not giving out all of the info on why adoption seems likely because it's a lot of details, but both my brother and boyfriend and I heavily suspect it. I'm happy for the support I was given, no matter how small it was, in the comments. Thank you. It helped me realize that there are still a few alternative options. I also just wanted to edit to say that part of my brother's genetic results came back. He is 25% Italian. We have no Italian in our family, and I am 0% Italian.
Whoa.
But that's not even the most damning part. Our maternal haplops
I'll look it up. Someone probably have it in chat.
are
I'll look it
different.
up.
Haplops.
Hate it.
Haplops.
I hate it when I wake up in the middle of the night and my haplops are acting up.
My haplops.
Sorry, boss. I got a bad night's sleep. My haplops were acting up in the middle of the night, and I had to go
My
take care of
haplops.
business.
My haplops have been acting up.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I had a
My
haplops
haplops.
flare.
Haplops.
I don't know, man.
Just keep reading.
That's what I would
Our
name
maternal-
that first image.
Our maternal haplops are different. I looked it up, and this means that we have different moms. Thank
Okay.
you. Next sentence.
Yeah, there it is.
I'm going to take an ancestry test to try to find out more about my biological family's history. Thanks to everyone who was kind and helpful. To everyone who says it's no big deal, that's what I thought too until it actually happened to me, and now it has actually affected me a lot.
Mm.
And there are some comments. But before then, yeah, I don't know. Try not to let this completely ruin your relationship with your parents because they probably meant well. But yeah, I always say you can't. You gotta let the kids know once they're of age to process it and understand it that they're
It's-
adopted.
It's giving the Easy A Stanley Tucci. You know, have you guys seen it?
The
I've
what?
never seen Easy A.
No.
So
You know better than to ask me
yes,
if I've seen
the only person who
anything.
gets this reference is probably Sophia. But
See
Stanley
what?
Tucci, there's a family and they adopted a kid. He's black, and he's like, the kid's like, I'm adopted, and Stanley Tucci, who's the dad, he says, what? What? What do you mean? Who told you that?
Gonna figure it out.
He's like, how did you know?
Mm. So, what percent does it say you share with your mom's DNA? It should be right around 50%. OP says, the parents that raised me aren't on there. It's other relatives like my great-grandfather that isn't supposed to be alive, but actually is. And none of the last names match mine. I was lucky enough to get into contact with my half-cousin, who, funny enough, is actually an egg donor, and that's why she's on there. And she has the whole family tree mapped out going back to the 1800s. And there's no relation to any of the relatives I know or my last name. She has like 30 names on her family tree if you just go backwards. OP clarifies on if she has tested her parents already and how she came to the conclusion on being adopted without any answers. Yes, I realize now I was super emotional and confused when I wrote that, hence why I went to the Off My Chest subreddit looking for advice. I didn't realize I would get such bad responses when I really just wanted advice and reassurance on where to go from here. I also posted in the adoption subreddit and got much better responses where they cleared a lot of things up for me. Now I definitively see what all the scenarios could be, and I think I have a couple ideas of how to go forward. Basically, there are 3 options. My dad is not my bio dad, my mom and dad are not my bio parents, or because of my family tree, my DNA, because of my family tree, my dad could be the one that has a dad that is not his bio dad. So basically, I'm going to proceed more carefully as I wouldn't want to upset my dad by revealing a secret to him he might not want to know. My brother is also getting a test to see if we are related. I don't know. What do you think of that as an idea? And there is an update. I found out I'm adopted at 30. Well,
Wow,
Yeah.
at 30.
I mean,
Dang.
my advice would just be, oh my God. My advice would be that Alyssa just donated $100. Thanks for being amazing and funny. Wheel spin. Yeah. Alyssa.
We'll
Well,
do that wheel spin.
we'll do that.
after this
We'll do
story.
that real spin right now.
Right now.
Oh, right now? Okay. I was gonna say after this story, but
And yes,
go.
Carly also knows that Stanley Tucci reference from Easy A. Oh, wait.
where's
the
the stop? Where's it gonna go?
Oh no! Oh, the wheel it spins.
Ooh, I hope
wheel.
it's plinko. I
Ooh.
like a little bit of plinko.
Plus 10 minutes.
10 plus 10 minutes. Look at that.
Wow. Plus 10 minutes.
10 more minutes right there.
All right, guys.
Ugh.
See what you're doing. Thank you, Alyssa. Ooh.
Oh, is this a Raising Arizona type scenario?
Oh.
Someone was like, what happens if the boys were kidnapped? Ooh.
Huh?
Ooh.
I don't understand.
Kidnapped by Nicolas Cage. My father is Nicolas Cage from the movie Raising Arizona. What do I do?
Is Arizona a person, or are you talking the state?
Named
Yes.
Arizona.
Yeah.
But yes.
Who does that?
Yeah, I think the most important thing here is you just gotta sit down with your parents and be like, look, I'm a big girl. I can handle this. You need to be honest with me because genetics are very important to be able to know what kind of potential diseases and stuff that I need to be looking out for in the future. Like if my actual biological, parents have a history of, I don't know, diabetes or heart problems or anything. I need to know this.
Yeah. I don't like how they're trying to, like, keep it a secret. Like, you already know. And then they're like, no, And
Yeah.
then they, like, leave you to do all this digging. Like, they should just tell you so that, you don't go snooping and finding something, on your own that, like, you're not comfortable with. And then, then all of it falls apart. Like, I don't know. I just feel like there should be some conversation about this. You're 30. You can have a conversation. What are these people doing, eh?
Yeah. 2 weeks later, I
Oh,
found out
sorry.
at 30 that I was adopted. I confronted my parents and they admitted finally that both my brother and I are actually adopted. They told me my birth story and apparently both my brother and I were born to teen moms. My mom was connected to me and it was an open adoption and she kept in contact for a couple years, but my brother's mom, not so much. After my parents' disclosure of my biomom's name, I told my second cousin and she knew who my biomom was. The names and situation ended up completely matching up. I guess my adoption was not a secret at all in their family. My cousin said she would reach out to her and see if she wanted to talk to me at all. But yeah, I'm nervous. I know there's a good chance she won't want to talk and I will just have to get to know my extended family and accept what it is, but I'm secretly hoping so much that she wants to talk to me. Has anyone been through this before? How did it work out for you? And there are some relevant comments. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, even though you have a biomom who's your biomom, I hope you're not erasing your parents that raised you. Because they did do that, and it sucks that they lied to you.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope that you would be able to kind of understand where they're coming from. Because, I mean, it is like a big... If any of you are Jersey Shore fans out there,
Oh no.
I'm just saying when Snooki was trying to find her real mom,
Mm.
it was like a big deal. And she said, I don't want to hurt my parents. She said, I just never thought that I would be interested in knowing. But then Angelina did it and found her real dad. And she's like, you know what? Maybe I'll do it. And so she did. But she had to sit down and talk to her parents about it because she's like, I don't want, like, you guys are still my parents. Just because I find my real, parents doesn't mean that, like, this this relationship is, like, going away, So
Yeah.
I can understand why, like, maybe they didn't want that. They felt like you don't need to know what's your problem, like, isn't this enough type of thing.
Yeah, but I bet they'd be supportive.
Yeah, I would hope so.
OP's got some comments. OP on what age she would have liked to find out about the adoption. OP says, as soon as a child can comprehend words,
Oh,
I would have wanted to know from the start.
well,
This is also, yeah, I mean, I usually say like 12, 13, 11, whatever.
yeah.
Once they're smart enough to comprehend.
Exactly. I would do that too. Like, when I would do it when they start asking, when they start becoming curious, I'd be like, then you have it all planned out. Like, you kind of have to have a plan.
Wait, so-
I'm thinking.
So you mean just like the first time like any kid like asks their parents like, Ma, am I adopted? Because we all do that, right? At some point
Well,
you're like, am I adopted?
like, when they're
And
probably
then you just
like,
go, yes, sit down.
I would say probably like teenager. I would do it. Like, if you're 13 plus, I would be like, if they were actually
Yeah.
curious about it and wanted to know and felt maybe off with the family or whatever, I would definitely be like, okay, here we go.
I think the sweet spot is old enough to understand, but still young enough to listen to you. You know? So it's
Yeah.
like at an age where they can comprehend what it is, but then you can also guide them and be like, and that doesn't change anything about how I love you, and we're your parents, and so are they, and we raised you, and they didn't, but they're your parents, and so are we, la-di-da, I love you. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I know someone said in the comments, like, you know, you celebrate your adoption day. I know my cousin does that as well. They celebrate adoption day. So they know that they're adopted from the get-go and just have that celebration of like, oh, here's your birthday, here's your adoption day.
This is
you
the day we
know?
picked you out from the store.
This-
This is the day we took you out of the packaging. It was a great day.
Mm.
Anyway, this is also what all the research on the matter clearly shows. Okay. Children are more able to integrate the idea of adoption into their personality much more easily than adults who have already developed a completely different identity. Obviously, it's okay to sugarcoat things for children. Like, please don't tell 2-year-old me that my birth father didn't even want to see me after I was born and that he sold the engraved watch with my name on it that was given to him by my adoptive parents. And yes, apparently that did happen.
Yikes.
But big lies about where a child comes from and getting the entire family to lie to them for their entire life, no, that is not good. I feel like everyone was in on an inside joke that was my life, except for me. And also, I hate to think of what this is going to do to my brother eventually, who is also adopted. He doesn't know yet. My brother is much different and more sensitive, and he has said multiple times that if he finds out he's adopted, he will completely self-destruct and never talk to my parents again. Uh-oh, time to lie to him for the rest of his life. Oh.
Yeah, OP's adopted, but you, on the other hand, not adopted.
Yes.
You're
Oh.
real.
You fell from space.
The stork came.
Sit down,
Left
Kal-El.
alone.
It's time to tell you the real story.
Technically, you adopted us.
Yes.
You picked us.
You picked us. This all could have been avoided had my parents just told us casually when we were younger. Also, I decided to pass on this paternal genetic testing for my daughter because I thought I knew my family history. That could have had lasting consequences for both me and my daughter because we don't know our genetic background at all. These are just a couple examples of the very real consequences of doing this. This all has also been a lot to process as an adult and has kind of changed my life. I didn't think it would to the extent it did, but when reality hits, it's honestly completely different than you would ever imagine it to be. I promise. My adoptive parents will forever be my real parents to me, no matter what happens with my bio mom. They wanted me and my brother, but couldn't have bio children. Yes, they lied. And this isn't the first time they've lied about something big just to avoid talking about a difficult topic. But they're still my parents. I know that they both love me, and I know my dad especially loves me unconditionally. I just have this knowing deep down that I was better off with my adoptive parents, despite everything I did go through in my family, and despite me being upset with them over this whole thing. The TLDR is tell them immediately. I found out at 30, and it's had lasting consequences. It has not been fun. Despite this, my adoptive parents are my real parents, and I will always see them that way. Has OP reached out to her birth mother? Yes, I did get the number from my cousin and messaged her myself. It was kind of a long message, though, where I told her my name and birthday and that I just found out I was adopted and had been talking to and had found out via my cousin that was on 23andMe already. I said I would love to talk to learn more about her and for her to know more about me. But I also know she has her own family now and that she might not be ready to or want to talk to me for many different reasons. And I totally understand that. I also told her I've enjoyed getting to know about myself already through 23andMe and my cousin, and told her I saw a picture that her mom made for me for the first time that I really loved and appreciated. I don't know, was that too much? I sent this before everyone gave me the advice to keep it very short and sweet. It's all just been so emotional for me, to be honest. And she just messaged me back.
Oh.
Heart
Oh.
emoji.
Say.
She basically said that she is shocked and needs to process this.
Aw.
Understandable. And that she is at work right now and would talk to me tonight. So hopefully we'll get to connect. From what I hear from other families, she is a kind person. So hopefully it goes well. Fingers crossed. Update 2.
All right. It's going smooth.
Yeah.
I like where we're at.
I like how she answered and was like, "Yeah, I'll call you after work."
Just give me some time. I'm processing.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I would want to know what she looks like. Like if I was adopted, I'd be like, "Oh my gosh, I want to see like do I look like them?"
Yeah. I want to know the rest of my secrets. What are the other secrets everyone in my life knows about me that I don't know? There's got to be one more, right? Let me know one more. Tell me one more. One more little secret. Well, we got an update 2 days later. I mostly found all this out through 23andMe. I first did the test on myself 2 months ago and came back with a completely different family line. I was so freaked out because I had honestly been suspicious from the start, so I confronted my parents. Unfortunately, they continued to lie to me. Another red flag, my parents had been completely against me getting the test to begin with. To settle the matter, I took advice from the internet, and my brother did the test right after my results came back. His results came in yesterday, and I saw we had a different maternal haplab. This means we are not related by mothers. His family tree also did not match mine or my parents. My parents were upset when they found out my brother got the test and wanted me to shut the test down, but I did not want to do that until I at least saw his results first. And I did, in fact, make sure I was first to see them before he did. When I saw the shocking results, I then paused the account, essentially, until I at least could figure this out with my parents. I confronted my parents again, and they finally told the truth. Long story short, they were infertile and adopted me and my brother from teen moms after a failed round of IVF. I won't get into the details, but the story of both me and my brother's adoption honestly explains so much of my life. It's crazy. I found my birth mom immediately because I had already been talking to my cousin, and I said my bio mom's account, and I said my bio mom's name, and she recognized it immediately. I sent her a message, and it turns out I have so many other half siblings just on my mom's side. I have been talking to my half sister, who's pretty close in age to me as well. They all said they were waiting for this moment their entire life and said so many sweet things, and I literally cried throughout the day. It was so emotional. So I'm going to keep talking to them and see where things go.
Dang, they waited there. Like, what if you didn't find out?
I mean, I guess it makes sense where you can't really be the ones to pull the trigger when your adopted parents are like, we don't want them to know. It's like, well, that's just going to be a big old confrontation blow up.
But what if he find like he's if you're adopted, I feel like you're eventually gonna find out.
I mean, you
One
think,
way or
yeah,
another.
at some point you will.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, hopefully we can become close eventually. Despite all this and all the lies and BS where my entire family knew about this and lied my entire childhood and adult life, and despite the fact that I'm not happy with my parents, they are still my parents. I feel awkward on the etiquette of names for my bio mom, and I do hope I can become close with her, but my mom is always going to be my adoptive mom. Weirdly enough, this almost affirms that they really truly wanted me in a weird way. I know deep down my mom is worried she would be replaced or have competition for the role of mom, and that's part of the reason they didn't tell me. But that's definitely not true. It would be lovely to connect with my family of origin and have them be part of my close family, though. And I am excited about the possibilities, but also trying to keep my expectations tempered. I didn't have finding out I'm truly adopted at 30 years old and meeting my birth family on my 2025 bingo card, but I'm here for it, and it's actually become more and more of a positive experience. And OP has some comments. Thank you. I appreciate your comment. It's been quite the journey, and I feel like my daughter, who is little, is going to potentially have so much more love in her life, and I'm excited for where this journey takes me. At the very least, I can tell her all about where she comes from and who her biological grandma is. It turns out my bio grandma even made me a painting and gave it to my parents before I was born, and it is very beautiful. She passed away shortly after I was born, so that is something I will now treasure forever. Is OP's brother okay with the news? OP says we have not told him yet. How? So really? I mean, I guess if he said outright, like, it'll ruin my whole life and make me explode. Well, I guess you do have to find a delicate way to tell him, but
Yeah.
he's going to have to know the truth.
Well, some people want to know, some people don't. So you just have to take it, whatever they are comfortable with. Like, if they start asking about it and, whatever, then be like, I actually have some answers if you're interested. If not, then you're just going to, you don't want to ruin someone's life by giving
Yeah.
them answers, that they'd never asked for.
I guess, but they were kind of asking for it, and they just said that if it was the one they didn't like, then they'd be really upset. I don't know. I think after being lied to forever and you're like, I didn't like that, I don't know. Maybe you should lie to your brother forever because he would like it. I'm not sure.
I think I agree with Audrey. I do think they need to go to family therapy for brother to help ease him into it.
That makes sense. That's a good idea. I like that.
Yeah, that seems like the best case scenario.
So OP continues. I guess he forgot the password to the account anyway, but he never asked me to help him get access to it again. I think he subconsciously doesn't really want to know. So as long as he doesn't really want to know, my parents and I have decided to let the sleeping dogs lie. The test is there when he wants it, and then when he asks for the info, we will tell him. There are other reasons for that as well, personal family issues. And no, I don't know if it's the right answer to do that, but I honestly believe it's the best one with everything going on. It just becomes so much more difficult to tell a person news like this the older they become, doesn't it? That is why everyone tells parents to tell their children right from the get-go. Did OP feel differently from her family growing up? Yes, says OP. Interestingly enough, I felt psychologically different, and my brother, who is also adopted, didn't really quite look like us. My mom said that I was loved by my bio mom and her family, but my brother wasn't. So I guess she decided she was my brother's true mom, but not really mine.
Ooh, actually, this makes a lot of sense how they reacted, because for OP, they just couldn't, I'm guessing just couldn't take care of the baby, whatever, gave it away, and like kind of stayed in contact. But the other ones were like, we don't want this child.
Yeah.
Don't ever, whatever. And so it would feel weird. Now I understand it would feel weird.
But
to,
how would
like,
he
be
know that
like-
instinctively?
Well, no, I think, like, the thing is.
Oh, you mean the rest of the family?
What do you know? Wait, what?
Well, why he doesn't know that he's adopted for sure. The brother.
I thought it was for
Brother
sure
still
that he
doesn't
was.
know.
Well,
It's for
he
sure
doesn't
that he
know.
is, but
yeah,
he doesn't
he
know.
is, but he just doesn't know. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, when they were trying to figure out whether they should tell them or not, I think they both decided not to tell him because they don't think that his family would be receptive, but then OP's would.
Yeah.
So it's like, let's just keep them both away.
Yeah.
So now I'm understanding where, the disconnect was.
Yeah, I was just confused because I thought you were talking about the brother being like, I don't want to know I'm adopted because my biological family doesn't
No.
want me.
No.
And I was like,
No, his bio family doesn't want him. And they've never reached out, never tried to, don't care, type of thing.
I think you should be like, you're the child of Winston Churchill. You were adopted.
You are the child of Winston Churchill.
You were born and put into cryostasis. We unfroze you. You are destined to be a general.
Please.
You are destined to lead the people of Great Britain. Okay. And she enmeshed with him completely. Yes. By the way, you can enmesh with us completely by going and listening to full episodes of stories like this on your favorite podcast platform, iHeartRadio, or wherever you're listening to podcasts. Just search OK Storytime. We have a little bit more story time left for this story time here. But yeah, I don't know. I think we've kind of
we've kind of
worked
cracked the
through
code
it.
here. I understand where everyone's kind of coming from. I understand the concern on both sides, and I also understand the concern that the adopted parents have.
I just think
telling them.
I think at this point, if your brother knows the info's there and he's not actively getting it, then you're not even lying to him anymore. You just
Yeah.
whatever.
He just might not be ready.
It's
That's
his
fine.
choice at this point. He knows where it is. He knows he can get it. So if he doesn't want to know, he's like The Weeknd. The Weeknd. I don't want to know. If you're playing me, keep it on the low. Get that off of my screen. Get it out of here. I don't want to know that anymore.
I don't want to know what the blob is doing on my screen. I don't
Okay.
like it there.
Yeah, okay. OP says, he got everything he wanted. He never had challenges he had to face as a kid in order to grow up like the rest of us. Like, as a small, tinier example, he would cry on my birthday because he didn't get birthday presents. So he started getting birthday presents on my birthday until I was like 16 years old. He is 1 year younger than me. I don't like this kid. I don't like that kid at all. That's the kid who goes to the birthday party and wants to blow out the candles.
I
don't like that. I don't like that.
I was not that kid.
You like that?
You need gifts on your sister's birthday till you're 16? Gross. Gross. My gift to you would be,
Oh.
I'm,
wow.
I'm a bad parent.
Ew.
This unequal treatment and sometimes straight up mistreatment from my mom had really had disastrous consequences for me, obviously, but I didn't realize the level of consequences this had on my brother until we got older. He has never lived away from home, never paid a bill in all his life, and has no motivation to move his life forward in any way whatsoever. He is stuck, and I honestly feel my mom's enmeshment in his life is the biggest reason for this. I definitely felt like the redheaded stepchild in the family, mostly for this reason. Even though I have a good bit of trauma from my childhood, it did ultimately make me a stronger and more loving person. And now I at least know the reason my mom is the way she is with my brother. So although it still hurts me, I try to remind myself that I got the better end of things in the end because I am mostly self-sufficient. Also because I care about other people other than myself. Because I know what it feels like to be in that dark kind of place in life where you feel like no one loves you, even if that's not completely true. I do feel like I'm finally starting to heal now, and maybe my adoptive mom will too. I don't know, but I do know that's the end of that story.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it really didn't have a great ending.
I mean, yeah, maybe, your brother's a man baby.
Yeah.
Like Agal82 says, he's a man baby, a baby man.
He's a man, baby.
Oh, here he is. He's not going anywhere. Oh, there he sits.
He's a man, baby.
I'm glad you guys all got that.
Bup, bup. I love that they hate each other.
Truly.
Yeah.
Truly. Hands on sight.
Yeah.
Aw.
Holland Oates, no, you didn't.
Wait, they hate each other? Like,
yeah.
Who do you think we were talking
Oh,
about?
dude, yeah,
Hall
that's
and
a big
Oates?
thing.
They don't like each other?
Not at all.
No.
But we do have
Why?
some
What
member
happened?
milestones here.
Wait, what happened? I love them.
Well,
It's all right. Their music is still the same.
I
They
know,
just don't
but
like
that
each
just
other.
upsets me.
yeah.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of it.
never, Yeah, good luck.
I'm
So
gonna
is everyone
recover.
else. Yeah.
Amy Blue Soul, thanks for being a member for 10 months. Killing time before Devil Wears Prada 2 date night with the husband. Married 16 years on the 15th.
Oh.
Aw.
Congratulations. Happy early
Cute.
anniversary. Your anniversary's on the day Iceman is coming out. Shout out my girlfriend.
Enjoy the movie. Very fun.
Yes, indeed. Alicia Hodge, 84. Thank you for being a member for 7 months. I'm so glad I found the OK Storytime family and got a free membership and then joined after that. You are all amazing, cast and chat.
Oh, thanks.
Snaps for the OK Storytime vibe. We're vibe curators. We're vibing. We're vibing out over here. Ooh, Yanni Elliott, you've been member for 9 months. Yeah, you're in the club. It never changes, the appreciation. If you had good parents, but the question are always there. OP is lucky that they have the option to meet them. Yes.
That's true.
And you are that unsing. You are unsing in the club. Unsing. I'm unsing in the club. In the club is baby. The baby is the club. The club is baby. The baby. I unsent ounce. Yeah, but that is the end of those donos and the end of the stream.
Yeah. Sorry,
It
guys.
seems to me
Sometimes
you
it's
live
short.
your life like a candle in the wind. Never, huh? And one Chris R. to finish it off has been a member for 15 months. Yo, Keon. Can we skip the wheel spin and just donate the hundo to the I'm a Broke Bee fund? Just kidding.
No, you're not.
No, you're
Just
not.
send it to you.
Thanks for being a member for 15 months, Chris.
Chris.
I wish.
Quiz.
Dev says, you guys give me life. More life.
More life. More
There.
life.
5 more years of life to you.
More life.
I cast
more life.
infinite life.
No, don't do that. They're gonna watch all their loved ones.
I
It's gonna be a
cast,
Tuck Everlasting thing.
I cast you will be alive until the heat death of the universe.
I
and
catch you.
and still you
I
will
cast you
persist.
that Blake Lively movie.
I cast Space Station. I cast.
that Blake Lively movie.
I cast Space Station orbiting around a neutron star. A white dwarf.
Got a blast.
So
Jimmy
close.
Neutron.
Alright.
Anyway, yes, that is the end of our stream. Thank you all for being here. We love you all.
Yeah.
and
oh,
there's
Kim Roberts.
Kim Roberts.
Guys are holding us.
Kim Roberts, thank you for being a member for 21
holding
months.
us.
That's 7 times 3. Fun fact, my oldest is indeed a redheaded stepchild. Another fun fact, today is my 25th wedding anniversary.
Oh.
Happy anniversary, Kim Roberts, and congrats on your redheaded stepchild.
Kim Roberts.
I bet you
Congrats.
treat them good, too. I bet you don't even make them sleep under the stairs like Harry Potter. But with that, that is the end of this stream. So if you love us, make sure you subscribe.
We love you.
And see you tomorrow. Ah! Ah!